Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all that you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. So, they sprayed all night, right? They sprayed all night like they always do. And all of these that you see at her now, uh, them doing what they doing now. And this has been, a continuous thing. You know what I'm saying? I had looked at it and I seen a couple of them. I was like, well, I ain't gonna record it. But then I start seeing them come through like, you know, all of them ones that look like they freshly done. They are freshly done. This is how many airplanes that they flying through here. You know what I'm saying? To continuous, they've been flying over the top. Just continuously in my area, man. So, you know, they it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is a continuous thing. You know what I'm saying? It's constant. They very consistent in doing what they have been doing for thousands of years to keep everything covered up so that y'all, you know, don't receive the energy that you're supposed to be receiving. They do not want y'all to see it. Y'all see him up there, you know, and they probably got him lined up to keep on coming through here. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. And then, had this they continuously pulling their little trickery in the household where I'm at. So, where people supposed to have their little schedules and stuff to go and do what they supposed to be doing and all that, you know what I'm saying? Normally I know around about what times people will and won't come in and all that, right? So somebody came in about 3 or 4 hours earlier than what they normally would come in. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, maybe that's what has been going on because uh, of what I noticed when I, you know, was taking a little rest and then I get up. You know what I'm saying? I got to go around and start putting these sink drains back in the bathroom and in the kitchen, and then I have to spray and I have to cut the fans on because it's a disturbing odor. It's just engulfed. The whole area is engulfed with this nonsense, because they'll have it coming up from downstairs, and then these people in the house will be then opened up drains and all that old stuff and crack their doors open, to where smells is coming up out of their rooms. And like I said, the sink drains and stuff, that's a different story. But the smell that is coming from out of them rooms, that's because they got that presence of them demons on them. You know what I'm saying? And when I notice things like that, I I pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was blinded my whole life. They get us like it's at birth. That's the reason why I give props to Dog in all of the young youth, the young life that is starting to really do the real true necessary research of these books that we've been raised up on. Because a lot of y'all will be thinking that this is a game. This is not a game. And these people that we are surrounded with and surrounded by, they know it. You know what I'm saying? They know it's not a game, but they didn't, raise the world up in this nonsense like this shit is a game, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? They are really destroying us. They taking us out. This is the eternal life that was given to you that you are living right now. You know what I'm saying? And because they got the system set up to where we are all used to the way things are, we paying it no attention. You know what I'm saying? We consuming all of their poisons. Our minds have continuously been bombarded with witchcraft and sorcery through their music, through their televisions, their movies, their plays, all of that. I had spoke about Mr. E's channel a while back, and what Mr. E did was he started exposing the entertainment industry for things that nobody never would have thought about. many people still don't think about it. And I even told a couple of guys about this, and they still disregarded it. They still look at these people on TV as if they are females, and these I've been told to do, what I'm saying, straight up and down. Them are men, they don't care nothing about this. The people that serve this system and love this system, they do not care about nothing about this. They still look at them people like they females because that's what they look like. I don't know how you could have that in your mind, unless that's the type of stuff that you into. I ain't got a problem with that, if that's the kind of stuff that you into, but seeing as how you are being tricked and deceived into thinking something so you don't know that that's what's going on is wrong, So if you come into the truth and you find out that them women on TV are really men, or them men on TV are really women, and you still decide that that's what you choose to like, you a man, and you still choose to lust and lust after them so-called men that look like women on TV, that's your choice. If you a female and you still, decide that you want to lust after them women that look like men that's on TV, that's your choice. I ain't got it ain't got nothing to do with me. That's on you, But when the truth is given to you, you can't say that the truth is not given to you. Another thing is by the fact of them deceiving us with that, it's witchcraft and sorcery, because it's an exchange of energy. You know what I'm saying? And I spoke about this in some videos, so I'm not gonna go through that again and talk about that. But you could tell people straight up and down, man, look, check this out. You think that is a female on TV and it's not, it's a man. Some of these people, they just don't care. They just don't care. Same thing with the male. You think it's a man on TV, it's really a female. They just don't care. Some people just don't care. They love the way of the world. It really don't make a difference. They love what they see. It doesn't matter what's on the inside. It doesn't matter what's on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Because just because they pretend to be what they look like, that does not mean that is what they are. and that's another form of their witchcraft, because they done did that for so long. People that is in the creation have took on those same roles. Not as in the same sense. A lot of people have took it on in the same sense as doing that, but I'm speaking as people trying to be someone that they are not. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way all of this nonsense is promoted through their Black Mirror televisions, and the constant performing of their actors. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to be mindful of these things, because if you receive that energy, you are accepting that. You know what I'm saying? And you are accepting it for what type of energy that they putting out. So if they are pretending, if they look like a woman, but they really a man, and you are a male that is attracted to this man that looks like a female, that energy is going to transfer to you, but you are being transferred male energy. And sooner or later, if you continue to do that, you are going to start falling into being attracted to male energy. Look, I go another one back there. See if I can't get him in so many lines, you really, see him, he's flying through right there in the middle. I'm going to let him get past the tree so y'all can see it. It's continuous. See him get ready to go to the tree. Probably let him go past the first tree over here to the left. Probably let him go through that. And you see him going past that tree to the left of the screen. See him? Okay. So they just continuously spraying. They just continuously spraying. And it's the same thing for a female. If you a female out here in the creation of life, and you looking at them men on TV, and I I can't positively say that all of them are females that was raised up to look like men. I can't positively say it, you know what I'm saying? But I do know that they have been doing this for thousands of years. You know, this is what the entertainment industry was brought up on, you know. But if you are a female and you are looking at the males on TV with that type of energy and you are receiving it, sooner or later, if you continue to do that, your that transfer of energy is going to have you to where you will start to begin to become attracted to females, because that male that you think that is on TV is actually a woman, and that is the type of energy, transfer energy that they are producing, you know. And a lot of y'all don't know this, but where do y'all think that nonsense came from with that a constant promoting of abortion and female rights and all of this stuff? You know, it's all of that was being done. All of that was being done, and all of you females out here in the real creation was actually really truly being led by men that was raised up to look like women. The women's rights movement was led by men that was raised up to look like women, and the abortion, the killing of young infants, was being led by men that was raised up to look like women. A lot of these so-called power men groups was being led by women that was raised to look like men. You know, so I mean, it's the transfer of energy. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, but I do know this. It does tell you very clearly in the book, do not defile what has been given to you. You know, and this just lets you know that they are the main ones. Some of them, now a lot of them people don't have no other choice. This nonsense is done to them from birth, so it is not their fault. You know, because those that came before them have forced them into this from their birth. You know, the same way that they did us with the book. Because those before us was deceived in the book, we have been also deceived and trained up in that deception from our birth. So it's not our fault that we did not know the truth. You know, but when you start coming into the truth and you know that this stuff has been done to you deliberately on purpose, it is up to you to make a conscious decision to turn from the evil and wicked ways. You know, it's just like, you know, I've said things about the books, and especially about how people speak the same languages, and how majority of a lot of this stuff is coming from the same type of heritage or whatever, because they all speak the same languages, like that Spanish book and all of that old stuff. And I done spoke about how I'm surrounded by them and all of that stuff in this area and this type of thing. All of that, you know, that is being done is not all of these particular people's fault. You know, it's not all of them. I've even showed little videos and stuff. Well, I got one video on I know. But you should know this. Like I said, if you got the love in your heart for the truth, you should know this. It's not one particular, it has nothing to do with color. You know, this is being done to everybody in the creation. We just have those people that are embedded in the creation of life that have chose to do this nonsense to the rest of the creation of life. So like, it's not all other Spanish people's fault. They 9 times out of 10, a lot of more of them don't even know nothing about it. They just have been raised up from birth to believe in what they have been trained to believe in. So like I said, I don't have no problem with none. I don't have no problem with no life. I got a problem with the corruption and the nonsense that everybody has been trained in to believe, which is the lies, you know, of all of this crap. Now if somebody is doing that and I know for a fact that they serve that shit and they doing it on purpose, then hell yeah, I got a problem with them. They the main motherfucking problem. And I already done spoke about that, about if I'm granted permission, you know, whether it be here or whether it be when I get to my second appointed place. Either way, you know, if they are doing that shit on purpose, you know, then yeah, I got a problem with them. If they are doing it unknowingly because they was tricked and deceived, like most, if more, if not all of the, because all of the life was tricked and deceived into doing this, and from their birth, and it has been a consistent thing throughout the history of existence, and they just don't know the truth. I hold no ill will towards y'all. None. I have no ill will towards none of the life in creation that has been tricked and deceived, because I am one of the life in creation, just as you are. But for them sucker ass, nothing ass, demonic, demon, God serving suckers that have always known what this shit is and has helped continue to keep the life in creation down and continue this nonsense in the creation of life, fuck them all. You know what I'm saying? Because they did it on purpose, knowingly and willingly. So I ain't got no love and no remorse for them, just like they didn't have no love and no remorse for us. None. All they know is they wanted it their way. They wanted it their way, and they didn't want any of us to be free. But the life in creation is going to be free. And those that put the life in creation up under their rule and demonic deception, they will be imprisoned. And I ain't talking about in no jail. And if they had any sense, excuse me, I had to get some of that water. If they had any sense, they would know that, because they claim that they are highly intelligent and they claim that they have the knowledge of the most. Look at that. He came through and made a squiggly line through here right over the top of me. Almost looks as if he was losing control of it. And if that is so, good. If he got a parachute, good. If he don't, he got exactly what he was supposed to be getting. For continuing to spray all this nonsense in the sky, corrupting the Creator's creation. Their time is gonna come. Their time is gonna come. It's crazy. But yeah. But like I said, props out to Dog for getting in that book and getting getting that truth up out in books, man, because this is a lot more serious than you people think. It's real deep, and the creation of life has been embedded in this nonsense from the beginning of the ancient of days. Props out to all of the young life that is truly looking for the truth and truly has the love in their heart for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how they got us. They got us when we was young. Once they got it started, once they deceived those that came before us, a lot of y'all like to call them ancestors. I don't use that word because I know what that comes from and I know what they use it for. So I'ma say those that came before us, our loved ones that came before us, once they had tricked and deceived them, they tricked and deceived them to the point to where they believed it. And our peoples taught it to us, believing that they had the truth, never having the truth. So they didn't do it on purpose, but it has been a consistent generational thing for this to continue throughout the history of existence. And it's got to come to a stop. They are stealing and destroying the creation. They stealing eternal life, and they are destroying the creation. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And I got much love to all of the people. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all out here, and y'all truly want to know the truth, and y'all seeking the truth. We communicate here and there on back and forth on different levels and stuff. So, shout out to y'all for trying to, doing all that you can to get the truth out to the youth. I'm going to start using that. Get the truth out to the youth. To the youth, because they need it. You know what I'm saying? If we don't start putting a stop to this stuff, then the cycle of deception, trickery, deceit, and lies, and corruption will continue, and if you have any love in your heart, then you wouldn't want nobody to be going through this crap. Nobody, you know. So the demonic demon, God servant, sucker ass, ignorant people that have done this to the creation of life, they don't have no love. And that's the reason why it tells you, you got to watch them, because they wolves in sheep's clothing. They look like us, but they not of us. And it ain't about no color, because they come in all different colors. You know what I'm saying? That's like I was saying about the Spanish stuff. All of them people don't have nothing to do with that, but they make it seem like that in that book. You know what I'm saying? They make it seem like that because they spread it out throughout. And I'm pretty sure it's probably the same way when you get to other books from other areas. They'll say that these people were spreading out through, but it's all the same nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mindful of things. But like I said, for me to start getting that information and then start seeing East people start moving over here in this area, they definitely got to have something to do with it. They definitely got to. They got to be working for the government. And like I said, I didn't, known people that spoke that language and of that so-called heritage and things. Never had a problem with them. Don't have a problem with them now. But if they continue up under that nonsense, then yeah, we got problems. We got beef. You know what I'm saying? We got beef. And the sad thing is we always had beef, but I didn't know that we had beef, because I didn't know that I was tricked and deceived by these people that have promoted this stupid, ignorant ass system, But now that I do know, yeah, it's beef. Yeah, it's beef. Fuck the gods, everything they stand for, and everybody who want to keep on serving them. Not if you tricked and deceived up under it and you don't know that's what you doing. I'm talking to the ones that knowingly and have always known what that crap is. The ones that have always known what that crap is, fuck them all. Straight up and down. Because in their eyes, the ones that have always known what this demonic demon God serving sucker ass shit is, in their eyes, it's like fuck all of life. They serve the demons. And for you to sit back and know that they like fuck all of the life, and they doing whatever they can to continue to keep you from what is truly yours. Look at that. Two more fresh ones. I go another one coming through right now, and then they just flew right over the top of me with these two. So they gotta continuously keep it blocked, the skies blocked out. Y'all think that they, I used to think that they was doing it, for this eternal energy spirit being that we call a sun. I used to think that they was doing it only for that, and for the other eternal energy spirit being that we call a sun that was coming around when they was doing that real heavy smokestack machine pumping and all that. I used to think they was only doing it for the so-called suns, but they not. They doing it because they don't want us to see the other eternal energy that is up in the sky that is huge. That's the reason why they got to fly the way that they do, and do all they can to keep the skies completely covered and blocked out as much as they can. It's absolutely ridiculous. You see it right there? He's just now coming through. It's outrageous, man. It's outrageous. And then they be posted up. They all around us. You know what I'm saying? So they got their minions all around us. Those of us that are coming into the truth, and those of us that know the truth, they are all around us. And when they know this, and they know that you are truly doing all you can and focusing, to start trying to get the skies clear so you can receive the eternal energy that is meant for you to have and meant for you to have on a regular, everyday basis, they around us, and they make their little phone calls to the official, stupid, retarded government system and report that. and then they be in these areas, and they report it, and they start flying through the skies to block it out. Look, there go another one, flying right over the top of me right now. Him right there, you see him? I showed y'all these two right here, and then he's coming through. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't no telling how many planes they flew through here, and look at all that back there. See all that back there? All that is coming from them flying these planes. All that's coming from them flying in planes. It's absolutely ridiculous. Is that another one? Was it already like that? No, it's already like that. Let me see. Yeah, it was already up there. But yeah, they gonna keep doing it. They definitely don't want me to have no energy, especially not with the not with the words that I just spoke on here. They definitely don't want me to have that energy. They most definitely don't. So, I said, start getting them real, true fruits, vegetables of life, and try to get that water as clean as you can. Start trying to get as much eternal life energy that you can. So your eternal spirit and your immortal, eternal soul body can, have the energy and strength that it needs to fight these people that's running around with these demonic spirits on them. Because they definitely been destroying us. You know what I'm saying? They've been destroying us. They tricked us into serving that crap. They run around cursing us our whole life. Sitting up here calling themselves family members and friends and shit. And they always been knowing they've been serving demons. You know what I'm saying? Cursing the shit out of your life. You don't even know it. But you accepting every curse because they tricked and deceived you from birth to be up under this stupid demonic demon God serving sucker ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So they've been destroying us, man. Been destroying us. And you gotta pay attention because, like I said, they always doing what they call upgrading in this area. So I know that they hooked that showed y'all a video where the plumbers came through. I know they did that in them apartments downstairs and behind her with that plumbing crap. And I know that they hooked up some devices so that it would pump even more poison in the water when the faucet water is being used. The people that's in the household with me, they buy bottles of water. You know what I'm saying? Once they knew that I was boiling water to get my water clean as I could, they started anything. They started upgrading things to where I would start getting even more poison than they had already been making sure I was getting. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the vegetables. When they found out that I was only going to be eating vegetables and stuff, the vegetables stopped coming in the household. That's the reason why anytime when some did come in here, I started, trying to, plant them seeds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Give us a little look at these people over here. I wound up putting that grapevine in here with the lettuce just to see if it was going to do something. Since I was trying to see if his lettuces is going to do something. My little people in there. So, shout out to all the life in creation. They truly got the love and they heart for the truth because we know that nothing is above creator of all existence. I don't know how we missed it. The fishes of men got us. We wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna get on up out of here, y'all. Just thought I'd show y'all how they come through. But I done showed y'all that before though. I done showed y'all that before. Thank you, Creator, for all that you do, all you have done, all you continue to do, and all that is to come. I love you. You know I love you. I love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator of all of existence is the truth. You can know the truth when you call out to Creator, because Creator will give you the truth, all of the truth, and only the truth. When you receive the truth from Creator of all of existence, you will know the Creator all of existence is the truth. Do you speak it. Yeah, the phone it won't cut off. It just keep recording. It's not cutting off. I keep on pressing this button. It ain't doing nothing. Maybe it's because I'm. Let's see if that. Okay, so because I was pointed directly at the sun, the phone would not, it wouldn't pause. It wouldn't cut off. It wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop it because I was looking directly at the sun. So that energy and this phone energy is totally different. We know that these phone devices and stuff is manufactured by the idiots. So, uh, yeah, and it blocked out its phone nonsense, so I wasn't able to stop it. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video now. I love you, Creator. You know I love you. Love y'all. Call out to Creator. Creator is the truth. Do you speak it?